Welcome to OIS.GOLD, the first ever AI solution in the world that replicates the precise human jewelry retouching. And in this video, I want to talk with you about hell, something that is the most hated thing in the industry. And this is the retouching of chains. And I have an example photo with a small chain that has some diamonds on it. And let's see how drastically you can improve the speed of your retouching and obviously the delivery of your order to the customer with OIS.GOLD algorithm. So let's take a look at the photo. We have that chain and let's take a closer look at it. First, we have these letters. We have these artifacts, all the dust, whatever it is. This part, this is a difficult part. Needs some work or maybe replacement. Oh my goodness, this link. And look at this part. You can't replace it. You have to retouch. You have to retouch this piece. Wow. It's like you open the photo and like, no way. But this is the raw file, right? And let's run it through the algorithm. And pretend you just upload it to OIS.GOLD website and downloaded this PSD file like 30-40 seconds later. And what we got here, first we got the V1. What does V1 do is the settings for the gemstone. So look how crispier the stones started to look. Especially look at this part. Let me see. Here, the outlines, look, boom. So we've just retouched the stones real fast. Wow, boom. How crispier they have become. What happened to the letters? Let's look. There was some like blemishes to the metal, and now the letters are very sharp. So now the worst part, the toughest part, is to retouch. I believe it's a white gold. And look at this. Just like even at a distance. Look at this at a distance. Boom. Look at the chain. Look at this part. And it, like, that was before. And in a twinkling of an eye, you got this. No freaking way. Just look at this again and think twice. You started here without even touching the photo, and you ended up here without even touching the photo. Just think about the time you've saved. Just look, write in the comments below to this video how much time do you think you would have saved on this specific photo using OIS.GOLD platform. So what else do we have? Let's look at the whole chain closely. We have perfectly, look at this. We have a perfectly refined hanger here. I believe it's the end of the necklace or whatever is this. Or it's a wristband bracelet. Look at this. You have everything saved. That embroidery emboss, this embossed letters, you can still see the depth in them. Look, before it was kind of rough. After, this is insane. Okay, this small part needs to be, needs to be retouched. It's not a perfectly clicked photo. Then we got the chain, which looks so smooth. Look at this. This is garbage. Which turned to this with minimal settings and with this gold settings and turned to an amazing, and especially that part looks so beautiful. And look at this, how this part looked like before. Look at all these metal parts. This part, that part, rough, imperfect. It's so much work to do. Now you got this. Look, just like, look, from here, and from here, you got there. Look at this. Yeah, you have to fix this part. But, like, think about it, like, this part is perfect. It's just perfect. Can be better than this. It can't. It's amazing. We get some nice shadows here. I believe we'll have to work on this part, but it was a very difficult part to guess, actually. Then we have this piece. No way. I wonder what the result is going to be for that specific part. Let's see. No way. Look. Look at this. You still need to work with that part, but it's going to be so easy. Just so easy. Just like a slight touch of a brush. And that's it. Same for these parts. Look at this. This is the worst. I believe this is the worst part ever. It's just you have to remove everything and repaint basically everything. Redraw. Redraw everything. That's crazy. That's crazy. And look at the stones. They look really nice. You can choose either this version, that version of the stones, or this version of the stones. It depends. I like this one more, but these ones are more refined. So you can leave some stones from version 2 and some stones from version 1. But remember, version 2 is a very, like, the settings are for metal. So what we can do to this necklace, actually, to make it look better, we can set a mask and use saturation, remove it so we can see. And yeah, let's leave a slight yellowish hue. And now let's look at the chain, how it looks like. Nobody's going to be zooming like that, but look at this. This is a nearly perfect. The only thing you need to do is to remove the background. That's it. Look at this. The letters, okay. You can obviously leave the letters with that yellowish hue, orangish. Look at this part. It's a perfectly done chain. How much time have we spent? Like a couple of minutes? 2 to 3 minutes. I believe you don't need to do anything to this chain. Maybe that part a little bit, this part, this part. These are the reflections. Yeah, I'll need to work with that a little bit. Maybe depends on the, obviously, again, on a task. If the task is not that high grade, high level, then and look at this. Yeah, I would just remove the 2 black spots, make them look brighter, and that's it. This is a really nice photo of the bracelet. So what we can do is actually we can use the eraser and make the gemstones look a little crispier and with a preserved outlines and shape like that. Took me like 15 seconds, another 15 seconds on these parts. Wow, look at this. And it's done. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Actually 2, yeah. The photo is ready. Yeah, and plus like 5, 7 minutes on these shadows. What else do you need to do to this photo? I believe nothing. Oh, and the clipping mask. That's gonna take some time, like 5 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes instead of an hour. An hour. It's 6 to 7 or maybe 10 times faster. 10 freaking times faster. That means that in 1 hour, you could do at least 6 photos like that. And I believe like 8 or 10. In 1 hour, not the whole day. Just think about it. You are saving the whole day of work if you have 10 or like 15 photos like that. Let's look at before and after again, like complete before and after. So let's turn this off. That was before. No, that was before, yeah. We have some imperfections, all these problems around the letters, which ones you would have to probably cut or like work with a brush, whatever here. It's not the best work to do. The links, all these links. That link, look. Oh, no, 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 no. And look what we got. Look. We need to work with this spot, but all these spots do not require your attention at all. Zero time invested in 80% of the piece, not 85, 90% of the piece. The diamonds are all set in place. And look, do you remember? It looked like this. What the hell is this? And now it looks like this. So before and after. Before, after. Look at this. It's crazy. Now the links. After. Without the mask. Before and after. Before, after. Before, after. Can be better. This part. Just, I don't know, this part. Look. Boom. In a twinkling of an eye without your time spent on the photo at all. That's insane. And that part. Before, after, before, and after. Look. This is the whole piece how it looked like before. Now how it looks like now. Done. Done. You can deliver the order. Just like finish the clipping and some like these dark spots. That's it. That's it. 10 minutes maximum. And your order is done. One photo is done. That 10 photos, you've just done them in like 1 hour instead of the whole working day. Just think about it. How valuable this solution is, especially if you have a humongous flow of photos and you need to retouch them as fast as you can, or your team needs to retouch them. So if actually you have that big flow of photos, then feel free to reach out to us. For example, you're a photo studio that has humongous flow of photos of the jewelry, or you're a jewelry manufacturer or a brand. Reach out to us and we will offer you something that no one on the planet Earth is able to offer you. Because the amount of time and the speed, the production speed that you will be getting and the time you will be saving isn't freaking incredible. That's a life changer. This is freaking 2025, and this is happening right now. And we obviously dare you to challenge us with the most difficult photo ever that you have currently, and you don't want to even start working on it. Give it to us first. Just hand it to us, and we will take care of it. And we will send you the retouched file, and we will create the video with this photo. So obviously we'll be getting like a lot of photos, so we'll be choosing the worst ones. But trust me, you will get something that you will look at and say, wow, I want to finish this. So I hope you like this video. Write in the comments below what do you think about the solution and how drastically you would improve your retouching time with OIS.GOLD platform. and see you in the next videos.